Hi everyone, it's your girl Regina coming to you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you just how I strip my sublimation tumblers when I mess up. In my Facebook group, I get this question all the time, Regina, what do you do with the tumblers that you mess up? I've been doing sublimation tumblers now for a year. I have sold over 500 tumblers either on my website, sidehustlequeencreations.com. Make sure you go over to my website and grab you some of my custom items or use some sublimation blanks. Your purchases do help my channel. I either sold them on my website, I either sold them at pop-up shop, on my social media pages, friends and families. So, when I first started, I did mess up. So over the year, I have accumulated maybe like 16 sublimation tumblers that I messed up. And here go one I had did an order of 20. And as you can see, I messed up the seam on this one, some ghosting at the bottom, some ghosting at the top. Of course, I was not going to sell this to my customer. So I had to figure out what I was going to do with all these tumblers. But, luckily, as you can see behind me, I do glitter tumblers. So I decided, never throw away a tumblers. I had to figure out how I can strip it down so I can just convert it over into one of my glitter tumblers and still sell them with no problems. These are double wall stainless steel tumblers, and you don't want to throw them away. It broke my heart when one of my Facebook members told me that she throw away her tumblers. So what you're going to need for this project is your sublimation tumbler that you messed up. You also, if you spray paint tumblers, if you do glitter tumblers and you spray paint tumblers and your spray paint ain't right, this method will also work out also. I always, get you some gloves. I got me some cheap aluminum foil I got from Walgreens for $1. And the Magic Touch is this citrus strip paint stripper. So we're gonna bring the camera down. I'm gonna show you guys just how easy it is to do this. And we're gonna strip this tumbler and repurpose it to something else. Okay, you guys, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is put on your gloves. This is a paint stripper, so it do have chemicals in it and you don't want your hands to break out or anything. So make sure you put on you a pair of rubber gloves. The next thing that I do is I take my aluminum foil and I just roll me some out. The next thing that I do is I take my tumbler and I got this little paintbrush that I keep washing out. I just keep using it for the exact same thing. I open up my paint stripper. I just stick my hand in my tumbler. And I just get it all over the tumbler. It do have a smell to it. So if you want to sit outside and do it, it's not like a real loud smell, but you can smell it. So if you want to sit outside or do it in a well-vented area, you can. Just get it all over the sublimation tumbler. Just make sure it's completely over the tumbler. I think this also come in a spray. You can find this strip at your Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. I actually was just lazy and I did price comparison. I compared the prices on Google for all the stores in my area, including Amazon, and Amazon sold it for the exact same price. So I just had it delivered to my house for free so I wouldn't have to deal with the crowd. So I will leave a link in the description bar. So you can just, if you like me and don't want to deal with the lines, you can just go on Amazon and grab you this paint stripper. So once you get it completely over your tumbler, including the bottom, make sure you get in them grooves real good. What I do next is I'm just getting the extra stripper that's on the brush. Just roll it onto the aluminum foil. What you want to do is I usually just sit mine on the aluminum foil in the middle, and I just roll it. And I close it up. And a lot of times when I do this method, I usually do it either before I go to bed at night or before I go to work in the morning. I just let it sit for a couple of hours. And then I come back. So we're going to let this tumbler sit for a couple of hours, and then we're going to come back. Okay, you guys, I am back, and I have let my tumbler set for like 3 or 4 hours. I did some other stuff, and I came back to it. So we're going to, once you let it sit for a couple of hours, we're going to take the aluminum foil off. And I just laid a piece of parchment paper down. And look at that. As you can see, the design just completely just falls off. Oh, it just falls off. Now, what I'm gonna do next is I usually take this tumbler outside and I'm gonna wash it off. Once you wash the tumbler off, if you still have sublimation spots on your tumbler, you just repeat the process over again. So I'm gonna get some dish detergent. I use Dawn dish detergent. You can use any dish detergent, but as you can see with aluminum foil, it just comes right off. It takes it all the way, strips it all the way down to the original sublimation. So all of that messed up is now gone, even on the bottom. All that is gone off. So I'm gonna take this outside and I'm gonna wash it off, and we're gonna come back. Okay, everyone, I am back. I went outside and I washed my tumblers. So I just wanted to show you guys just how they come out when you strip them. All the bad sublimation is now gone, and they are ready for you to make glitter tumblers, alcohol tumblers. If you do any of the clay, you can also do the hydro tumblers. If you're not into none of the epoxy or anything and you got a cutting machine, you can cut you some permanent decals. You know, you can put Be Kind on them, decorate them with some permanent vinyl, and, you know, just resell them. Or you could just put the lid on them and use them at your home. They come out great. I did a total of 4 because I actually have my 4-cup turner, then I got a single cup turner, but I usually spend 4 at a time. I did have this one where a little spot didn't come out. So once you let your tumbler sit and they strip them, and when you wash them off, if you still see some of the sublimation on there, you just repeat the process. You don't have to put the strip all over the orange strip all over the whole cup. You just put it in the little area where you still see the sublimation and let it sit for a couple hours and then rewash it, and it will strip it down. You'll know where you didn't put a lot on there, because I had this one where I got a little bit of white still at the bottom, but because I spray paint my tumblers white before I glitter them, or I'm finna do some hydro tumblers, I'm just gonna leave that on there because I always spray paint them white anyway. But because this one is greenish and black, I'm just gonna put a little bit of the strip right on there and rewrap it and then bring it all out. And this is the 4th one, okay? It completely stripped. Most of these tumblers, except for the one we did on video, the one we did on video, I let sit for 2 hours and it completely stripped it off. Most of the time, I just let them sit, do them in the morning before I go to work, and then come back and wash them, or do them at night before I go to sleep. But make sure you just let them sit, let that sublimation just fall right on off. I hope this video helped you guys not throw away any of those bad sublimation tumblers when you mess up on them. Don't pull your hair out. You can always strip them down and repurpose them and resell them as something totally different. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I do have more videos coming. I just got me some clay. I'm finna get ready to do a gnome tumbler with one of these. That's why I did this video, because I needed to strip a tumbler down for my next project. But again, hit that subscribe button. And I'm so glad you took the time out to watch another one of my videos. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time.